Hey guys, it's Alana down here at Grand Prairie Hyundai. Today I wanted to show you our 2025 Hyundai Palisade Urban. It's super windy down here today, so I hope you can hear okay. But I'll just take you around so you can at least have a good look at everything. We do have 3M on the hood here on this one. Coming around the grill, just gonna zoom in on everything. We've got that front camera up there as well, tucked nice into that grill. Fog lights down below, headlights up top here. And then just coming back around to the driver's side, zooming in on these wheels. We've got these black rims, turn signal indicators in your mirrors here. You do have your 360 camera as well. And then stop at the door. And I'm gonna step in so then we can get out of this wind. Okay, so you can have a good look here. So this is what your main screen would look like. It is interchangeable. You can kind of set it up as you like it. There's a couple different options that you can change the screen to, change the coloring, the layout, things like that. But just so you can have a good look at everything here, fully digital screen. And then coming over here, nice big touch screen. Now with these, you're able to see two screens at once if you want. Otherwise, you can make it go away. So you can see, you just have your maps here. If you want to bring that screen back, you can kind of scroll through to some different options depending on what you like to have showing when you're driving and all that great stuff. And then coming over here, push button ignition, of course. You do have lots of buttons down here for this infotainment system. So it's just easy access to use that there. And then over here is your climate controls. So you and your passenger can pick your own temperatures. You can also use your rear climate controls. You can switch it over to the rear and do that here as well. There is a rear climate control panel in the back as well. But if you have young kids and things like that and you don't want them playing with the buttons back there, you can also lock that rear climate control panel that is in the back and just use it from up here. And then over here you have your button gear shift, your auto hold function, a couple different drive modes over here that you can swap in and out of. You can do it on the fly when you're driving as well. So terrain, you've got snow, mud, sand. If we go into drive modes, you've got comfort, eco, sport, and smart. And then over here, this is your parking sensors. This is your camera button. So I'm going to hit that just so you can see what that looks like. So you've got your regular backup camera here and then the full 360 camera over here as well. You can kind of zoom in on some different angles and things like that depending on what you want to see. And then I'm just going to do a full walk around. So there, you can do whatever you want to do. It's also just nice to be able to check your surroundings before you take off. So right now I don't even have this in reverse. I just pushed that camera button there so you can kind of check out, make sure that there's no one around you, no kids, no toys, pets, whatever it might be. And then of course it does pop up when you put the vehicle in reverse. And then over here you do have your heated and ventilated seats as well as a heated wheel for you and your passenger up front. And here you've got some cup holders that pop in and out, which is super handy. You can tuck them away if you just need more space, or if you actually need the cup holders, you can pop them back out. Really easy to clean as well with that setup there. And then center console here, lots of space, lots of storage, some more charging ports in there as well. I'm just gonna zoom in on the leather interior and take you around the door panels so you can have a good look at everything in and around the dash here. Backup camera, and then again rear view. Up in the ceiling here we do have a sunroof up here, and then the buttons for that are up here as well. All your interior lighting, and then you do have your tow truck and SOS buttons up there. And then if we hit this, I like to call this the school bus mirror. You can see all your passengers in this mirror that are in their rear there. And then just coming back down to this main screen, you do have tons and tons of options on here. So things like passenger talk, if you click that, your voice projects through the speakers right back to the third row, so you don't have to turn around and be yelling at people. They can hear you nice and clear. Of course, your map options, your phone projection, so that's Android Auto or Apple CarPlay depending on what kind of phone you have. And then voice memos is basically like an electronic notepad. It'll take some notes for you. You can talk to it and it will save it for you. Blue Link is the app on your phone, which comes free. There's no subscription fee for that one. You'll be able to start your car right from your phone, check how much fuel's in it. It'll tell you when your servicing's done. You can set all your internal temperatures, turn your heated seats on, cooled seats on, heated wheel. Really, really, really handy. The app is one of my favorite features. And then coming over here, you do have your cruise control, adaptive cruise control, and highway drive assist. So on the highway, this car is almost driving itself. It's pretty nice. And then just so you can see, I'm going to put your blinkers on. So when we turn our blinkers on, you do have cameras in both of your side mirrors. So you can see all of your angles, all your curbs and whatnot every time you do put your blinkers on. It is something you can turn off if you don't love it, but it is pretty handy to have. And then coming over here, You've got your tow buttons, your traction control, your power lift gate here, and then your power park brake over here as well. I'm just going to step back out of the vehicle now so you can have a good look at the rear. Again, it is really windy, so bear with me here. Okay, so coming back around to the rear, this is the 8-passenger. So we do have 3 seats in the second row and 3 and 3. My brain is not working. So you have 3 seats in the second row as well as 3 seats in the third row. You do have built-in sunshades here as well. So these pop up and down. Lots of cup holders, lots of charging ports as well. There's charging ports in all 3 rows. And then again, that climate control panel there. If I do hit the shoulder button, it's a little bit hard to see, but that's how you would get into that third row. I am going to pop that up too, so you can have a good look at what that looks like and how much space there is back there. I'm just going to come around to the rear, open up that power lift gate, and then now I can put these seats up. You can do this from the touchscreen as well up front, but they are power here, so there is buttons here to put that third row up. So I'm going to let that come up so you can see what that looks like. We do have extra mats back here right now as well, but just so you can see what that third row looks like. That's about how much trunk space you would have with that third row up. And then if I bring you back around here to the passenger side of the vehicle now, into that third row. So again, you can hit the shoulder button here, slide forward, and then easy access into that third row. Sorry, the sun is not really cooperating, but easy access into that third row. The seats do bend and slide. Okay. All right, so I could go on about all these amazing features. There's so much to talk about on these Palisades, but I don't want to keep this video any longer than it already is. If you want me to elaborate on anything, I'm more than happy to do so. Otherwise, I hope to see you down here real soon taking one for a spin.